Come
Never
on.
quote your hourly rate. Never do it. Avoid it at absolute all cost. I will start out by saying, this may be controversial to some, never quote your hourly rate.
What? No, come on. You gotta have an hourly rate.
Never quote it.
Never quote your hour. That doesn't even make sense, Dean. Come
Never
on.
quote your hourly rate. Never do it. Avoid it at absolute all cost. So here's why. Here's the philosophy behind this. When you get into discussing hourly rate, you start to you change the conversation with the prospect, and they start to think, what am I going to get? What are the things you're going to do to justify that $150, $250, $300 an hour? What are the things you're going to do? How many times are you going to click that button, send that report, whatever it is? So you start to talk tactics. You start to talk lower level functions and activities. Would you have that conversation? If you were going to hire a CFO for your organization, would you talk to them about how many invoices can you enter in a day? No. So why do you as a fractional frame the conversation up with your prospect that way?
But Dean, it seems like they want to know how much it's going to cost. And I need to be able to figure out what my value and my worth is. And I'm, worth this per hour, Dean.
I didn't say don't quote a price, obviously, right? They need to know what it's going to cost. But don't quote it as an hourly rate. So here's the thing. Your pricing as a fractional executive, and if you don't know the definition of a fractional executive, go back to the last couple of episodes. We talked about that a lot. But as a fractional executive, your job is to do two things. I don't care what your specialty is. You're there to help develop strategy and drive the execution of that strategy. Those are your two jobs. That's it. Not get into the weeds and enter invoices, send emails in the email marketing system or hire. No. Develop the strategy and ensure that its strategy gets driven to the end to get results. So your value is based on the impact of the work you do. The impact. So if I'm a fractional VP of sales and we agree, me and my prospect, the CEO of the business, agree that the goal is to drive $1 million in additional revenue in the next 12 months. And I agree, I'm on board to develop the strategy, drive the strategy, hit that revenue goal. And I charge him $200 an hour and I work 10 hours a week. That's $8,000, that's 16 grand a month. It's not a bad fee. 16 grand a month. So I'm charging them, let's say it's $150,000. Math in the back of my head, right?
Yeah,
Is my $150,000 at the level of value of the $1 million in revenue? You've undervalued yourself, right? Because your impact is $1 million and you're downplaying the value to a couple of $100 an hour. Now that may be a high number to some, but not when you start to talk hourly rate, you're also starting to tie yourself into the precise number of hours that you'll work every week for this client.
You can find Dean and I on LinkedIn. Go find us on LinkedIn. The links are down below. Follow us, friend us, connect with us. Send us a voice message of you practicing, talking about your value. Send it to us. We would love to hear it, and we'll give you feedback. As always, he's Dean. I'm Atiba. We're the growth engineers, and we're to help you, fractionals, grow your business so that you can skyrocket your client's business. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See you guys.